Hey, come on, man. Jimbo's back.
Yowzer! It's that time. Radio was done with him. 4 spouses had enough of her and him. Hopefully the 3rd time is a charm. Get ready to have your ear holes violated. It's wild. It's crazy. It's time. It's the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Yowzer!
Hey, and the crowd
Check
goes
it
wild.
out, gorgeous. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, baby?
You looking good? I can barely hear you for a second. Let me hear you talk again.
I can't hear myself.
Oh, there you go. Too much
I can
excitement.
hear you, though.
It's the Jimbo and Jackie Show,
3rd time's still a charm.
episode 40.
What?
And we got a damn good time because we got a very, very funny guest coming in.
Yes, we do.
Good friend to us. I've actually done some comedy with him.
I think I crawled on a stage with him.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him about that. Comedian Willie Barcena's jumping in, and it's
Yeah.
fun. And I can't wait to hear what he's been up to. I've been watching his Facebook for a while, and he's got some funny stuff I want to talk to him about.
Funny.
Very cool, very excited. And as you see, I'm still clearing out the house.
We're
I found
moving
my
on
G-Unit. What do the sound boys think of my wardrobe for the past 2 shows since we've been moving?
You look snazzy there, boy. Very urban.
Very urban. That's what you think when you see this pasty white boy in this G-Unit. But I don't know. I think I got it lowered a little bit. I feel
Yeah,
a little
I think
choked
so.
up.
I think you look choked
the
up.
consensus is a drug dealer from the 90s.
Damn.
All I need is a pager, right? Well, I want to get Willie in here, but let's raise him up. We need to. I'm going to wait till he comes
Yeah,
in
wait
before
till
we
he
make
comes
the
in to pop it
champskey.
up.
And I got a very special one from him
Yeah.
because he's a Latino comic. So I heard that he might like tequila instead of whiskey with his champagne. I don't want to stereotype, but I got a feeling he's going to be more into the tequila than whiskey.
I like tequila.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do.
Gets me a little frisky. Don't
Yeah,
it,
I
baby?
do.
So does peanut butter, though.
So does inhaling. Breathing makes you frisky. There it is. We're very excited. It's the Jimbo and Jackie Show,
3rd time's a charm.
episode 40, and I always think 40 ounces, man. And didn't Sublime have a great song, 40 ounces to freedom, baby? Why did they do 40 ounces, I wonder? And I automatically think of Old English.
Yeah, a 40.
Yeah, but I wonder why they chose 40, because they go from, you used to have like Miller Killers that were like 8 ounces, and you got 12 ounces. Then you got a tall boy that's 16. How did they jump to 40, I wonder?
Because 60's too much.
Is it though?
Not for me, but
Ah,
for the average guy.
you had that for breakfast, Ashton, didn't you?
We'll put our research department in on that one.
I'm just curious. Remember they had the Mickey Big Mouth 64-ounce jugs?
I remember
yeah,
that.
Yeah, the grenades.
Oh. How many people made bad decisions after drinking 64
I have,
ounces
I
of
have.
Mickey?
I have.
Yeah. That's how you ended up at Reamp Studios, I heard.
That's how I ended up at Betty Ford.
Ah.
We all have past,
Aw,
Jimbo. And our
God
past
love
lead us
him.
here. Let us hear.
Yeah. As long as we're together, that's all that matters. And speaking of let's get together with our guest. What do you say?
Yeah.
So let's bring him in right now. Give it up for comedian Willie Barcena.
Willie,
Come on
Willie,
down.
Willie.
There he is. He looks good.
Yay!
Fresh from softball practice, it looks like.
I feel like I've been here before.
Look at that. Settle on in. Looks like you got a refreshment. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How
What's
you-
up, Willie?
What's up? What's up, my bro?
Doing good.
By the
Great
way, I
to
don't know
see
why
you.
I say softball, bro, because this is just it's like a motorcycle T-shirt company.
Okay.
They make Harleys in Salinas, California. So
Badass. Is that one of
Yeah.
your sponsors, or you just?
no,
like
yeah,
them?
it's one of my sponsors, man.
I
So
like that.
they're real. And when I'm in Salinas, they're good people. But what's up, man?
Great
Good-
to see you. I haven't
So
seen
good
you
to
since
see
I had
you,
a radio
man.
show.
No,
Right?
bro, but this is better. A lot more freedom
Heck
here,
I
man.
think so.
Man, you know, fuck the corporate shit, bro.
There you go.
know?
40
Oh,
ounces to
yeah,
freedom.
Yeah. Here,
Cheers
you know
to
what?
Willie.
Here's to you, and the corporate people that come to you. You're gonna be able to, they're gonna kiss your ass. You don't have to kiss their
I
ass.
like that.
So that's the way to go.
Well, we like to do something fun on the show.
What's
we
that?
actually we celebrate life. We call it the most positively positive podcast on
You,
planet Earth.
bro. I've known you, I think 10 years, and dude, you're like the most positive
Isn't he?
fucking guy, man.
I try
mean,
to be.
I could see, I could see the worst shit happen to you, and then you're
It
like,
has.
like, you're like, it's all right, man.
He's on marriage
It's-
number
it-
3.
It was meant to be. It was
Third
meant to.
time's a charm.
Oh,
That's what we're
yeah.
finding out. Yeah, we've been. I'm her third husband. She's my third wife. So that's what we're doing.
Well, a lot of trial and error there. So
Yeah.
you guys should be able to focus on
I think
the
we got
good
it
stuff.
figured
Yeah.
out.
We like to say we may be losers, but we ain't quitters.
Attaboy.
That's
There you go.
it.
I like that.
But we celebrate life because we pop the cork,
We get the
Okay.
conversation going and the champagne flowing, baby.
and we got a special drink for you, Willie.
Here
Here we go. You ready?
They've told me about this drink.
Oh.
Bang.
Oh, there we go.
That's part of the fun. What we like to do,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to give you a choice. I don't want to stereotype, but you
Okay.
have an option. We got some tequila, some
Okay.
mezcal, or we got some whiskey. What would you rather have in your champagne glass?
Well, champagne and tequila. I've never had it. It sounds like having like tuna with pancakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
You're gonna be pleasantly
but
surprised,
but
Willie.
you know what? I'm game, bro. Let's do it, man. Let's
Let's
do
do it.
champagne and
Delicious.
tequila.
Okay,
Here,
we
this-
call
this-
it
got it.
we call it Chamtron. You know,
Okay.
so we're gonna pour the little tequila in your champagne glass, and then I give you a little bit of the bubbly.
All right.
And you, I got to be honest, the first time I ever saw somebody drink this, it was comedian Eddie Griffin,
I know.
and he was getting tanked on his
Thank you.
stage.
You got
All
it,
right.
baby.
So we want to raise it up. So where
Okay.
you been?
Been touring, been working all over. You know me, bro. I'm
He's
you know,
everywhere.
I got a family to feed, man. So I work comedy clubs, I work theaters, and I work the ships. I work ships in the Bahamas like 2 weeks out of the year.
How bla-
I
how
mean,
mu-
2 weeks 2 weeks out of the month.
That's
Is it a-
so awesome.
Yeah,
Do you love it?
Yeah, I like it, bro. I get to do a lot of writing because you're stuck. You're in the middle of nowhere, and you're in this cabin, so you're forced to write. You know,
Do you
and
take
create.
the misses, or is this like solo?
No,
This
she
is
has
like,
a job. She has her,
Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
she
your
has-
job.
Yeah, she has a real job, bro.
Well, cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well, you
cheers,
got a
bro.
real
darling.
job,
Cheers,
Willie.
baby.
No,
Cheers,
man. Hell
gorgeous.
no.
Let's see if he likes it.
You know what this reminds me of, bro?
Uh-oh, he looks
What I
hurt.
feel like drinking this. My father was alcoholic, right? Like a real one, not like me.
Yeah.
And my mom left him when I was like 6 or 5, whatever.
Yeah.
And I found out what kind of drinker he was. You know, as you get older, you find out he was a heavy drinker. And I drink, but I don't drink to his level. But that's why I'm still a drinker, and I still battle with alcohol.
Right.
But I don't battle to the point where it's like, oh fuck, you know. I battle to the point where like, fuck, man, I gotta chill out a little bit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that.
I
gotta
think
try
that's
something
how
without
we
water.
are.
Yeah, you know.
You celebrate life, but sometimes a little too much.
Yeah. So I got to pull back.
Right.
I got to go, and that's usually my wife telling me. She's the one that steps in and she'll say, "Look, I'm not gonna bitch at you, but you're pushing a little." And then that's when I got to reflect. I
Do
go,
the
"Oh,
kids
you
ever
know
say
what?
that?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, dude, they're the ones that fucking call me on that.
And do you
shit.
tell them you're the reason I'm drinking? Don't
Yeah,
you
no,
realize this?
well, not really,
No.
bro. Not really. But my let me get to you how kind of drinker my dad was. He was like a heavy fucking drinker, bro. Like my
What's his
mom
drinking
would dig this. My mom would hide all the alcohol because he was like he would go and fucking drink her perfume, bro. Have you ever heard of this? Have you heard of
Shots
this?
of
No,
Avon.
no, and he would drink rubbing alcohol.
Holy
Yeah, I mean, he was a fucking drinker,
Another
bro.
I'll say.
Yeah, he was like in another zone, another world.
Nothing
drinking.
was safe. He was like
Yeah,
a goat
nothing
of
was
alcohol.
nothing was safe, bro. And so I have a love-hate relationship with him because he set the bar for me like really low. So like anything that I do, long as I don't go there, I'm still the champ. You know what I mean? Because I can still say, hey, I'm not as bad as this fucker. You
That's
right?
right.
He drank cologne.
And Daddy
All
going,
right.
not my baby.
Look, I just drank a bottle of tequila for breakfast. I didn't
Yeah.
drink cologne. All right.
Dad's
so
doing
okay.
shots of Brute by Fabergé
Yeah,
over there.
exactly. So yeah, that reminds me. That's why I said, man, I could see like, I bet you my dad invented that, but he didn't even fucking know it. You know,
forgot he
wasn't
invented it.
he wasn't smart enough to do it. You guys are doing it. You know.
Well, cheers to you. Is your
No,
dad
cheers.
still around, or is he?
Nah, he's dead. I don't know where the fuck he is,
All
bro.
right.
But he's dead. He's somewhere. You know, and what I mean by I don't know where the fuck he is because I don't know if there's a God or if there isn't. I don't know if he's just like feeding a cow somewhere. You know what I mean? Like when they bury you, you come up with the plants, and a cow eats you and shits you, and then we
Yeah.
eat, right? We become part of the
Circle
whole
of life.
circle of life. Or is he in the universe, like somewhere stuck in some cosmo fucking, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, wormhole bullshit, or Or is he in hell? You know, where they're poking at him with a hot stick, right?
be.
Like, you don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, we don't. We hope to
So-
find out.
so
We hope
we're-
it's
yeah.
a happy place.
Yeah.
But a happy place, I have to say, is your Facebook. One of your most recent Facebook posts
Okay.
cracked me up. And now, when you make these memes, are these part of your act, or is this just thoughts you have? Because, Taylor, if you could bring it up, and Ashton, if you could fire up the music, I want you to read the meme as soon as the music starts.
Okay.
Willie, go ahead. Read your thoughts here.
You can't be happy all the time. You need some sad moments. Without sad moments, do you think happy George Michael would have written Careless Whispers?
Hell no.
I say to you, no. Whoa. Whoa. And honestly, you need sadness, and I think that's why so many people are fucked up in our society today because everybody wants to sell you happiness, and our brains are getting programmed with happiness.
Yeah.
That we're forgetting that is not the reality of life, and that's not how life works. Life is a roller coaster, right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, and it goes sideways, right? And then it loops the loop, and then sometimes it just goes straight for like a couple seconds, right? And that's life, man. And I think people are fucked up in the head. Because everything we see on TV, we see somebody eating Pringles, right? And they're like happy and they have friends. People are doing backflips. And then we go home, we eat Pringles, and like no one's around.
Nothing happened.
You know, right?
Yeah.
And then we feel like losers, man. And then like every commercial, and no one's like, you've never seen a fat chick eat Snickers, right? You've never seen a fat chick eat a Big Mac,
No.
right? It's always chicks that are in crazy shape. And then the fat people eat, or the people out of shape like me, we eat a Snickers and we're like, man, I look like shit, man. I'm a loser, man. Everybody else that eats Snickers is happy and in shape. And I think that's why people start getting fucked up in the head. And they're like, and then so late at night, you
Your
have these
expectations are too high.
Yeah, expectations. And then that late at night, the whoever the powers that be, they attack us, man. They know how to affect our minds. Those commercials come out where they sell us the meds, and they're like, and then they know when they strategically put them at 2:30, 2:45 in the morning, and then they'll have like happy people playing frisbee, right? And the commercial will say something like, we're so happy, but then there's a voiceover. These drugs can cause suicidal thoughts and things like that, right?
Yeah.
But you don't even listen to that. You're just, I want a frisbee, right? Anyways, man, I think people, if everybody would sit back and take a breather, you enjoy your sad moments, have a pity party once in a while, cry, let it out.
Right, Careless Whisper too.
Hey, there you go, man.
Enjoy the shit out of it. Yeah.
So, anyway, bro, that's the way I see it, man. You
do.
That's the way I try to keep myself leveled up.
And you know what I love about you, Willie? You're a man's man, a people's person, and the fact you wrote something down, because I tried doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
I did it for a little bit, and you wrote me a note, and every time I text or talk to you, this is what pops up on my screen. Go ahead, put that up, Taylor, if you're watching this on YouTube. You gave me some wisdom bombs. Read it, Willie. What did you write
What
to
the
me?
fuck did I say that? No, was I fucking drunk?
It was in the
No
morning.
audience.
No audience, no comic.
Oh yeah, no audience, no comic. Yeah, you're a guy shooting the shit with friends in your living room. Yeah. That's what I tell comedians, man. And that's why when I go to a comedy club, I can actually see it right away within the first 30 seconds if I'm gonna like this guy or not.
Right.
Because where I think comedians fuck up, man, is the reason people become comedians is because someone tells them, dude, you're funny. You're at a barbecue and you're just shooting the shit, and you're like, dude, that story's funny. And where you lose your soul is as the guy's walking up to the stage, and as he grabs the mic, he turns into the comic that like the machine. Comic, and then I'm like, well, okay, where is the guy? Where you left you behind? I lost you. I go, I just see you're trying to be safe. You're pussing out on who you are, and the reason so many comics are fake as shit is because to be a comedian, man, you got to be a little fucked up in the head because you're asking perfect strangers to like you. Now, who the fuck does that, bro?
Yeah.
And you know what? It's because there's something wrong with us. And I don't care whether you want to say it or not, there's something fucked up with us. We didn't get hugs from a mom. We didn't get hugs from a dad. We didn't get hugs somewhere, man. So
You didn't get cologne?
Yeah,
Dad drank it all?
yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you're up there And the reason comics pussy out, bro, is because now this is what happens if you're yourself. If you're yourself, your own personality on stage, and you share it with an audience and they don't like you, now it digs into your soul. Now it takes you back to the reason you didn't want to do that. Now you're not being accepted like the way you weren't accepted by whoever you're trying, whatever you're trying to replace.
Willie, I've told Jim from the first time I saw him
Oh, shit.
at the Ontario Improv, every time he would come off stage, would be driving home, he's like, so Mama, what was your favorite part? What did you? I'm like, Jim, you ain't got to make up a joke. You're naturally fucking funny. Just get up there and be you, beautiful. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's hilarious.
You know what happens, man?
You are.
Okay, this is what happens. This is why a lot of comedians to me are weak as fuck. Because
You want to call any out?
no,
You wanna name any, or
not you,
just-
bro. No, not you. No, just no, I'm not. No, listen, bro. It's what happens is that what they don't understand is that now they're trying to be a comedian, but every comedian would love to be them, like their personality.
Uh-huh.
That's only one person. Nobody can be that guy.
Right.
But that guy tries to be everybody else. But that you see, it's not in the joke, man. It's in your soul. You're not selling an
baby.
act. You're selling a soul.
Yep.
Right.
And there's a great acting teacher, and I'm not a great actor at all. I'm fucking hustle. I struggle as an actor because of all this shit in my life. But a great acting coach said something like, I think it was Al Pacino. Al Pacino said,
I've heard of it.
Al Pacino said, when the camera, you're not an actor till the camera captures your soul.
Oh,
So that means
That's
you're just being yourself.
Right.
Like anybody can capture you acting, but can they capture your soul when you're speaking? And I think as comedians, when we let go, it's almost like just like you're on a roller coaster, but you just put your hands up.
Right.
And I think that's when we're free, man. But we got to be willing to take the
It's
audience.
exposing yourself
Yeah, we got
to
to be
the
willing to
ultimate.
take the audience not liking us.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing because hopefully you record it yourself. You go home, you listen to it, you dissect it, and you take the pain, man.
Yeah.
You take the rejection and you say, okay, how do I make me better? How do I? Because I pussied out a little. But chances are, if the audience didn't like you, it's because you only gave half.
Yeah.
You know?
You
But
gotta sell
here it is. But anybody can do. There's a great actress by the name Uta Hagen. Have you guys ever heard of her? She's like this big fucking famous actress
I
from
believe you, though.
France, from the 30s or whatever. And she said the reason, one of the things I like about her is she said, she became a badass actress, right? Like
Okay.
a stage actress, and she could make the audience cry. She could make the audience laugh, but she was miserable, man, because she knew she was doing tricks. She
wasn't
knew
being her true self.
like these tricks to do to make the audience cry. She knew she wasn't being soulful. So she reinvented herself so it was organic, and then she didn't feel like such a robot. The reason I say that, because there's comedians that can bring a laugh here, bring a laugh there, but it's not organic. It's not like, look, man, this is what happened with me and my old lady.
Yeah.
This is what happened. This is what happened with a job. This is like real, a real conversation with humor in it.
Was there a comic that got you to that level, or is that something you self-realization?
Man,
worked through
bro,
many, many nights, years.
I've always strived to be that.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm there yet.
Right.
But man, if people who really, really love stand-up, study fucking Lenny Bruce, man.
Just the way he tells
Study Lenny Bruce.
Yeah.
Study his albums and study how, even watch the movie that the actor played Lenny Bruce, Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
Study Dustin Hoffman playing Lenny Bruce. He did a fucking amazing job. And he was Lenny Bruce said in the fucking late 60s that weed was going to be legal. And people were like, what the fuck? That's bizarre. In the late 60s, he goes, trust me, people. He goes, 30 years from now, weed's going to be legal. Why? Because all those kids that were in Harvard and Yale, they were all smoking weed. And he goes, who's going to make the laws later on? These fuckers, right? So he knew it, man. But he's that. I mean, if you listen to his stuff and how original. Anyways, man. That's my vibe on
That's cool.
on that,
That's
bro.
how I've always liked about you. That's why I love you, Willie. It's 'cause you're down to earth, dude, and you speak and.
But it gets me in trouble, bro. I challenge it. I told you that when you called me, and I was in traffic, right? And
Where
I
were
was
you
like,
coming from?
I was coming from anger management, fucker.
Why? Can we ask why you were there?
Okay, I can tell you, but I can't tell you certain things because of court issues.
I understand.
See?
You tell your story.
Don't make me angry.
Uh-oh.
When I'm angry.
Very funny, asshole.
Go, we'll let him crack. We'll crack another beer.
We have the best crew ever over here. That's good, Ashton.
What do you think about the Reamp Studios? You dig it?
Dude, no, this
Our
is
new
badass.
digs?
I love this, man.
Yeah.
I love this, bro.
We're excited
this
to
is
have you here.
This is badass. This is real cool. You guys are professionals.
In 2020, we are we got a big thing. We're trying to combine all the stuff with morning shows and podcasts. We wanna go out to the people and do live events at theaters, at concerts, and just bring it all.
If anybody can do it, is you. I mean, obviously, no, you're. You know, I've known you for a long time, bro, and I've always felt like it takes balls to do what you're doing right now, man. And it's like they say, you know, I know it's kind of like like that monkey, right? How you gonna get to the next tree? You gotta let go one tree, you gotta let go, and so you can grab the other one.
Grab it. You gotta move it, right?
Yeah. So I know if anybody's gonna do it, it's you, brother, because you got a lot of love. You got a lot of good energy.
Damn, Willie, I love you.
He's a good-hearted man. Ain't
Fuck
he,
yeah. Okay,
Holy crap.
dude, and it's not. When I first met you, I thought you were full of shit, you know, because you were like so happy that I thought, nah, fuck this guy, you know. I thought when you meet, especially me, growing up so guarded. I grew up in East LA as a kid, and then I got picked on a lot, so I was just really guarded, you know, as an adult. You know what I mean? You get guarded, right? And then I was an illegal. I came from when I was born in Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I was born in Mexico, so when I got to East LA, I didn't speak English, and nobody picks on illegals. Fuck what they say about racism.
Yeah.
Mexican Americans will fuck with an immigrant more than anybody, bro, because they finally have somebody to fuck with. You know what I mean? Right? So we were like their fucking soccer ball, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I grew up very fucking, you know, not trusting anybody, and then with you.
Look at you.
You
Trying to make him feel at home, or are you picking on him? He just came from anger management, guys. We're trying to give him to a happy place here.
Dude, no, I love that music, bro. I'm very proud.
Do you love soccer?
No, I you know why I don't like soccer, bro? Here it is. When I was a kid, if you played soccer in L.A., you were considered an immigrant. Like everybody's like, nah, that's how you know. So I played baseball, you know, and I got two of my sons play college baseball. My 21-year-old is in San Francisco at
Awesome.
Division II college. My 23-year-old is gonna play pro baseball.
Wow.
You know, so
Proud
but
Papa,
then fucking America switched it on me, and then all the white people, all the Latinos got so good at baseball. Fucking white people were like, "Well, we're gonna play soccer now." Motherfuckers, what the fuck? You know,
The old switcheroo.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, catch up to us now. We're gonna play soccer."
No
We're
wonder
like,
you're in anger management. I
Yeah.
don't blame you. That pissed me off too. Damn.
you know what I hate about anger management, bro? And I
How
think
often you gotta go?
I gotta go whenever I'm in town. Man.
Okay,
They work
gotcha.
this thing out. So this is what I think, man. Like I am you know, growing up the way I did, man. I'm the anti-bully. Like I don't like people who are mean. But when you grow up in a tough neighborhood, all you got is your word, man. Like really. Like I grew up in an area where there was like gangs all around me. But it's so funny because if I tell somebody like Echo Park that's near me, people are like, Echo Park, isn't that where they have like a Starbucks? I'm like, no, motherfucker, they used to kill people there in the 80s. They used to find dead bodies in that little fucking lake.
Everybody's got Starbucks
You know what
now
I mean?
anyways, but yeah.
Well, back in the 80s, they Echo Park, you can fuck around in Echo Park. But now, it's all your kind of fuckers walking around. So anyways, man, all you had was your word, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'll give you a story. I'll give you one of my high school thing because I knew the rules, man. And I remember walking into class. I was like a junior in high school, man. And I know the rules, bro. And this gangbanger would always like, hey. Every day, bro, I would go to my chair and, what's up, fucking puto? What's up, you faggot? And, like, oh, man, I was like, so the inside of my skin would fucking get hot, man, because I knew I couldn't fuck with this guy because I knew who he belonged to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And by the way, I'm not mentioning any names, bro. That guy who he belonged to is a big guy now.
Gotcha.
Like,
okay. Say no more.
Like big, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even mention his name. Anyways, here I am. I was a junior in high school. This motherfucker, like, it went on for like 4 or 5 months. Hey, fucking faggot. Hey, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And finally, man, I just stopped and I looked at him. And I just fucking drilled this dude. Pop, 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 pop. I just couldn't take it, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Just lit this motherfucker up. And then after that, everybody was coming up to me in high school. They're like, dude, so-and-so heard of what you did, dude. They're going to check you, man. They're looking for you. And I was like, man, I remember going to school. I remember going home. And I was like freaking the fuck out. But I said, all right, I know. Let me think. Let me gather my thoughts.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm gonna fix this shit, right?
Yeah.
So I go, okay, I know where they hang out. So I showed up.
You show up there.
I showed up at 6 a.m. at their corner where they hang out at the high school.
Right.
I was the first one fucking there.
Yeah.
And then homie showed up, the boss. He showed up, man. And I walked up to him and I said, hey, bro, my name's Willie. Listen, I threw down with your homie. It was nothing personal against you guys, man. I know who you guys are.
Yeah.
I got respect for you. But, bro, let me tell you something. Every day, man, he did this to me. He said this. I go, it's no disrespect to you.
Right.
I said, if you want me to fight him again, I'll do it, bro. One-on-one. It has nothing to do with nothing. But just please understand, bro, that was no disrespect to you or, you guys. And then after that, bro,
takes some huevos
they left
there.
me alone, bro. They left me alone.
Wow.
And yeah. So anyways, what I'm trying to tell you going back to anger management, is that's how this kid got smacked. Because I grew up in an area where if you're going to talk trash, you better back it up, man.
Right.
So this kid was fucking talking shit. And I bitch slapped him,
And you
right?
delivered it.
Yeah, no, just bitch slapped him,
Yeah.
bro. And this new fucking generation doesn't fucking, he got on social media. I just got hit by Willie, fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking, and then the whole world was like, Willie's an asshole, fucking,
Yeah.
he got fucking 5,000, he got 5,000 people going like, man, fuck Willie, man, Willie's a fucking piece of shit.
How did,
You
how
know,
dare
yeah, but he
do
didn't
that?
tell his story. He didn't tell how he instigated.
Yeah, what
he just
what
told,
brought it to that
he
point?
just told the results. But he instigated the whole fucking thing, bro. So anyways, when I was talking about anger management, like, okay, fuck it, I'll wear it.
Yeah.
I had to pay all this money. I had to pay a lawyer.
Okay.
You lose money, man. You get hurt.
You ain't kidding.
So, all right, fuck it, anger management. But how come they should have like fucking bitch management? You know what I mean? They ever have like a bunch of guys that grew up like bitches have to go to a bitch class and like, man, I've been a bitch since I was fucking 5. You know what I mean? I always been a pussy. I fuck with people and I don't expect to get smacked. What do I do? And you gotta grow some balls, son. Who's next? Do you know what I mean? So, anyways, man, that's my thing. And I'm not trying to be like some macho guy. I'm not, man.
I know you're
I'm
not.
never.
Well,
never
I was gonna say I have a similar story where I was bullied every day on the school bus, every single day. Blah 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 blah. I'd carried this little baby doll, and they ripped the doll's hair out. You know, it was one of those
the
dolls.
How old were you?
I was elementary school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
probably
the
fourth,
kids are
fifth grade.
vicious, man.
Brutal.
Kids are vicious.
These girls were so mean to me, and one day I'd had it, so I got off the bus, and the bus is pulling off, and I just go like this to them.
Give 'em the birds.
Oh my God! Gave them the bird. They put down the school bus window. I'm gonna kick your ass tomorrow, Jackie Clark. Blah, blah, blah. I was so scared to get on the bus the next day, but I did. They didn't say a word. We drive the bus home. And right before I got off the school bus, she sat down right next to me.
Oh,
if you
shit.
ever flip off me and my sisters again, I'm going to kick your ass. I said, okay.
Yeah. You want some of my Snickers? I'll tell you a story.
Take the baby doll.
That's hilarious.
That's good, baby. And now, you know what? That was good. That it was there, and what we call in the hood, it was squashed. Squash it.
Put the kibosh on
Yeah.
it. Next battle.
I tell you, like how much like I'm anti-bully, bro. Years ago, Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
He used to open up for me, right?
Yeah, Felipe.
So we were walking down in San Diego. I had a gig in San Diego, and me and Felipe are walking down. And what's that? Lamp Street? What is it called? Down San Diego.
Oh,
the Lamp
gas
District.
lamp.
Gas lamp district. Yeah, so we're walking down, and we're by
Gas lamp.
we're walking by like the Croce bars, and like, there's, I don't even know if it's still around, but you could see people drinking inside. And as we're walking, me and Felipe, I go, hey bro, stop. We could see through the window.
Yeah.
And there's like this little, like not little kid, but like there's a bar, and there's like this guy going like this, right? And there's like these Marines are fucking bitch slapping him on top of the head.
Oh, shit.
And then there's a window, there's a glass here, but we could see in the club. And I go, Felipe, look at this shit. I go, these fuckers are just punking this guy.
Right.
I go, let's do something. Felipe's from Boyle Heights, so he's no pussy, right? So I go, Felipe, let's go in there and fucking handle it. So fuck it, let's do it, right? So we go in there, we and Felipe go in there, and we talk to the guy that's getting smacked, like, hey bro, what's happening? And the guy is gay as fuck, right?
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, these guys are hitting me, And I go, hey, why you guys hitting him? He's got a fucking fag. I go, bro, just leave him alone, man. He ain't do nothing to you.
Right.
Right? And they go, what are you gonna do? Boom! And me and fucking Felipe started fighting
Lay
these
down.
fucking Marines. The fucking fight went into the street, right? And we chased these Marines, right? Anyway, we were like fucking Captain Save-A-Holes.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess so. Good for you. So you should be in anger management. You need a manager, and you get in the MMA game over here or something.
You know what made me sad though? Years later, I was at that girl's house as an adult, and she lived in the saddest part of town. Me and my cousins were picking up her husband and a couple of friends to go out.
Okay.
She was there, a bunch of little youngins running around.
Oh,
she
damn.
was pitiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
so
remember.
you're like, I won.
My heart
You're
went,
like, I won.
My heart went out to her, though. It's like,
She's too
"Aw,
sweet."
she ended up with a shithead.
Karma, baby.
It's like, aw.
Smacked her kid when she wasn't looking.
Yeah,
That's
my
right.
heart did go out to her.
You know what sucks?
But anyway.
Bullying does suck.
It does.
And
Oh,
you know what
yeah.
else sucks?
What sucks?
Did you know that 63% of people have been scammed on the internet? Whether it be a
Yep.
dating site, whether it be buying something. You want to see what happened to this beautiful woman that I call Jackie, Willie?
What?
Check this out. I'm going to have Taylor, bring up the video. Check out this beautiful dress.
I've
that,
been wanting it for like 9 months. I've been seeing it on my Facebook page. Look
Okay.
at that.
Describe it, Willie. What do you see?
It looks like fucking something that belongs on a Christmas tree.
Exactly.
Like
And look at those legs. Jackie's got legs
It's
like that.
Beautiful.
It looks like an ornament, man.
Yeah.
The dress.
Totally.
It almost looks like beads.
And you waited how long to get this thing? I felt
2 months.
2 months. And then
Okay.
here's what you got,
What
Willie.
did you get?
We got the slow motion video and everything. But look at what came.
Oh, that's fucked up. Man, it's like your dress has a disease.
It's like leprosy.
Oh, like it can't grow hair in certain areas.
It looks like the fringes from the handlebars of a 10-speed.
That's close, right?
How much did you pay for that, gorgeous?
$38.
$38. Lesson learned.
And I
But
thought
That's like
that's only
Big Bird.
$38. And look at, I brought it.
Big
Look
Bird
at that
showed
white
out
stuff
there.
that's underneath.
Look at
That's
this
all that
crap.
can't.
Look at this.
Damn, it's like a half of cheerleader dress.
I know.
Wow.
That is just so
Well,
sad.
you know what? Save it, because
Super
I'm telling
thin
you,
tinsel.
a little snip, little there, put a little Texas patch here, and it's a country bar
All right,
dress.
you're on to something.
Yeah. Yeah, get you,
So I got scammed.
no, that's a keeper. Honestly, you could cut like
Is it?
yeah, cut some of these little fringes off here and then put them on your cowboy hat.
I'm
so
gonna-
it just looks like an outfit.
I'm going to wear it to your next comedy show.
I dig
Yeah.
it.
And
I
Jimbo,
like it.
Jimbo, you should wear that ring you got scammed on too.
Oh, check this shit out,
Okay.
Willie. Behind us, I had some Middle Easterners pull up next to me
At the gas station.
at the gas station.
Okay, that would have been the first clue right there, bro.
I know, but check this out. The guy tells me, he's like, man, me and my wife were trying to get up to San Francisco. My card isn't working. Can you please, I want to sell you my jewelry. I said, dude, I said, I don't need jewelry.
Right.
I don't like gold, really, to be
Right,
honest.
right.
I said,
Yeah.
I'll give you $20. And he's like, please, no. I have a ring. I have jewelry. It means nothing to me. Can I please? So I said, you know what? I just won a football pool. I said, I won $80.
Right.
I'm going to give your family 40, and I'll keep 40.
All right.
And he goes,
And you keep your jewelry.
and I said, and you could keep your jewelry. And he goes, no. He said, all you could do is 40. I said, 40's all I got, man. I said, I got to keep 40 for my family. I just won.
Okay, were these guys dark or light skin? Honestly, dark or light skin?
Medium dark.
Okay, they were Armenians, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, Armenians got you, bro.
And I took that to our jeweler, and that was $40. He said, I said, what's this worth? And he goes, what'd you pay for it? I said, $40, and he goes, $40.
Oh, hey, you know what? You were even. It was a push.
But you know what? When we did the show and Jim told the story, we go home that night, and him and I are sitting at the counter talking about the show, chit-chatting. He goes, you know what, Mama? He said, that broke my heart. He said, I'm bummed because I would have just given the guy the money.
But you know who really feels bad is the guy who scammed you, because he's got to go tell the guy he works for. He's like, yeah, I got 40. He's like, hey, you fucking stupid fuck. You know, that jewelry cost 40. We got to pay bills.
Jim was heartbroken.
I felt like a
No,
douche.
but it was a push, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, I wish I didn't have that as a
It
reminder.
was like you were playing blackjack and you got 21 and the dealer got 21.
Maybe so.
That sucks
Maybe
too,
so.
though.
I know, yeah. But sometimes that's winning when you're in Vegas.
It is.
Where's your favorite place to do stand-up comedy?
Wherever there's good energy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Good
I
people.
can be in a city like Miami or Vegas or whatever, and then one day it could be people walk in and they have this bad energy and bad aura and then for whatever reason, man, energy connects to people.
It totally
connects.
Right.
Actually, Stanford did a study on energy, bro, where they were looking at people that were angry that were just carried that heavy weight.
Yeah.
And they looked at the booth, and when those people would leave and new people would come in, those people would somehow start getting a bad vibe, like acting, like their facial expressions. So when you,
That's true.
yeah, no, energy is very real. So when you ask me like, what's my favorite audience?
Could be
it's
anywhere.
whatever's- It could
A
be
good one.
anywhere where there's good energy and you know, that's
It's
it,
true.
man. That's
If
my
you're having
answer.
fun-
That's my answer
That's
to
a
that
good
one,
answer.
bro.
And how long you been doing it? When was the last time you had to do another job?
I don't know, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
30, long time, bro.
Fucking A, good for you,
Yeah,
Willie.
yeah.
I love it that you get to do what you love. You're damn good at it. It's amazing that you came to this place, to our show. It was right on the way from your house in anger management, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, dude, I was in traffic, and I was like trying to listen to some books to keep me, calm.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck, man, this is far. You know. I
Did
was
you
like-
curse our name? Did you go, fuck Jimbo?
No,
No, you didn't.
no. I'll tell you what got me. The one that got me, like, all right, here I am stuck like for 2 hours.
Let it out.
And I'm me, right? You know
Yeah.
how I am, bro.
Yep.
I mean, that's the reason I get in trouble is because I don't know how to play the fucking game in Hollywood. If I would learn how to lick balls, bro, fuck, I would have my own fucking sitcom. But anyways, and that's not the reason. I had a lot of other
no,
reasons.
you're
'cause of
allergic
that.
to ball licking.
I'm allergic to balls, but I'm starting to understand things in life.
Right.
But anyway, so I'm driving and I'm thinking like, oh damn, man, it's fucking far. And then you call me, and you're like Willie, do you mind doing the show? There's gonna be kids there, and there's gonna be 12-year-olds. And like, do you mind doing the kid kind of PG? And I'm looking at him like, the fuck? Like I don't even like my own kids, bro. You know what I mean? I don't.
Well, we worked it all out. So
No, I know you did. I know because like now, I mean when I've seen people take kids in the audience. They try to
Yeah.
hide them in there, and they're like,
Yeah.
it just ruins my vibe. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro.
Yeah,
No.
when Jim and I started the podcast, I told my grown kids, I said, look I'm starting a podcast with Jimbo. Subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe,
But
like
don't-
us,
don't
love
judge.
us, share it.
Yeah,
No,
don't
do
even
not
listen.
fucking listen to the show. You're not going to like what comes out of mommy's mouth. My kids have not listened to our
Yeah.
podcast.
Or what's
and
going
it's a
into
good
it,
thing.
to be honest. I want to do a burp war with you, Willie. I don't know if you want to do this, but Jackie,
Is that one of your things?
we are shambassadors.
Is that a burp?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've heard you do that before,
Okay.
bro. Yeah.
Jackie's gonna shambong
Shall I go
a champagne
Okay.
right here, as we declare burp wars on episode 40
Yeah.
of the Jimbo and Jackie Show with very special guest Willie Barcena. As she's a squirter, everybody. She's on fire. Let her rip, baby. What you got? What you got? She's forcing it.
That was kind of lame.
She's forcing it.
It was all right.
She usually beats my ass, Willie. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Aw, bless his
You wanna try it?
heart.
No, I'll try with this.
All right, go ahead. Just chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug right there. Willie Barcena. Check out his Facebook. Do you do Instagram and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, check it all out.
Let him build.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
No shame in that
God
game.
love him.
2020 is going to be an awesome year for the Jimbo and Jackie Show, and we know it's going to be great for Willie. Where should we be looking out for you?
Well, man, check
Do
this
your
out.
plugs here.
No,
Do your
well, no,
NASCAR
here it is,
moment.
bro. I'm excited, like you, for 2020. I wrote a script that that's about all the shit I've done in Hollywood.
Awesome.
And it's really if you can think of a baseball player who's been stuck in AAA forever.
Yeah.
You know, and hasn't been called up.
Yeah.
And that's really it's like, I mean, my first week of comedy, I told Mitzi Shore to go fuck herself. You know, honestly, that's because she told me something, and then everybody's like, oh, and then she goes, get that comedian. I've only been doing comedy for a week, mind you, and she goes, who's that guy who just cussed me out? Who is he? I was like 24 years old. I was a kid. I was a baby, right? And they're like, who's that kid who just cussed me out? What's his name? And I heard her, and I ran back. I said, my name's Willie Barcena. Don't ever fucking forget it, right? And then she goes, I won't. And she never let me work back there again.
Oh,
she
She remembered.
She didn't forget, bro.
Is that part of the script?
That's gonna be one of the episodes,
Yeah.
bro. I have Tim. Okay, I got a lot, bro. I remember when I was like 5-7 years into stand up, I was in the Laugh Factory in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And the stage is now at like 4 feet. I used to be at 6 feet.
Yeah. What happened?
And I had some hecklers, and I go, hey man, you guys just stop it, man. I gotta finish my act. And they kept heckling. I said, dude, if you guys don't stop, I'm gonna hit you with this mic stand. And they kept going. So I jumped off the stage.
Yeah.
And I'm chasing these two guys from the show down Sunset Strip with a mic stand.
You Axl Rosed it.
That's
That's fucking beautiful.
But anyways, a bunch of those stories are gonna be in there, man.
Ah, I love it.
Really cool.
So where can we see you, Willie?
All right.
Where can we see you?
He's
next?
everywhere, Mama.
Okay, right now, I don't know if you really want to see my stuff.
do.
I have 4 specials on Amazon Prime.
Awesome.
Okay, because years ago I had a special on Comedy Central, and then it went to Amazon Prime. I had a 1-hour special on Showtime. It's on Amazon Prime, and I had a 1-hour special on Netflix.
Yeah.
And who's that fat Mexican back there? I never noticed that fat fucker. And anyways, so then I had a 1-hour special.
I was sitting down.
You had your head down and eating, fucker? What the fuck were you doing, man?
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm in charge of the mics, and I might have to lower your shit out.
All right.
Ah, shit! You got another heckler.
No, that's
He's
my
gonna
morning
chase
way.
you out
Hey,
the
hey,
fucking
hey, hey! Is that fucker? Is he Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
No, he's from Hawaii.
He's Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you're, hey, your mom lied, motherfucker. Hey, so. No, all love, bro. Hey, gorditos, all love, man.
Ah, there it is.
Look at,
There's
look
the
at,
love.
look at, he's gonna start crying with this music.
I know.
You know, he acts like he's hurting me. See, see, bro.
Look at this.
Yeah, that Hawaiian. Look at that fucking
I want to
bullshit.
see you two carpool to the next anger management meeting.
He's gonna have to sit in the back. That's that fucker. That
I
fucking.
anger management. That's why I'm quiet. I learned my lesson.
Hey, he's that guy. He's that guy that big. I hate sitting when big fuckers like that sit in my car.
Yeah.
Cause you have to touch each other like that middle. You know that middle thing. You gotta go like. Get that fucking-
Yeah. All right, Slim.
I had to sit next to him.
Next to
on
you,
coach.
next to you, fucker. I'm in shape. You fucking burrito. So, anyways,
Well, that
brother.
ended well.
No, because I didn't see him, man. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
And then I seen this fat Mexican pops out of nowhere. It's like you fucking hit him, fucking Jimbo, you racist son of a bitch. I met like fucking 5 white boys out there. And what are you fucking, we got a whip? Hey, Mexican, fucking stay down there. Keep your head down, motherfucker. I don't want the neighbors to see you.
Well, have you ever met a producer that wasn't a white Jewish boy?
I know.
We got all the stereotypes there, I guess, you know? Well, I think that's one to grow on. We all learned a valuable lesson.
We got Jews, beaters, Polacks.
We got it all.
Don't forget the Indians.
That's right. Native American over here with their headdress.
Oh, that's all
It's a
love.
melting pot over here, Willie.
Beater schnitzel.
You know what, bro? It's so funny. And like, I'm glad that your show is able to know that this is comedy.
Yeah.
Because that's what America is losing, man. This is like people are blurring the line between racism and culture.
Oh yeah.
Right.
big time.
And culture is fun, man. Making fun
Yep.
of cultures is.
yeah.
Well, I
not-
always tell my kids on certain jokes in that, I said, it's not racist if you don't have hate in your heart.
Yeah.
It's not racist. Funny is funny.
Yeah.
Jim tries to give me blankets. He tries to buy me blankets every time we drive up to Vegas. You know when you stop there in Baker?
I'm like, baby, you need to learn a blanket?
Fucking Baker, they got all those beautiful. Mommy, you need a blanket. I'm like, damn.
It's just fun.
Bro, you know what?
It is fun.
Honestly, bro, I think we're getting too divided as a culture.
Yeah, let's blend it
And
all.
bro, I'm not just this is the last one. The last thing I'll say to you and your peeps out there is that I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. at all, man.
No.
But I am easily swayed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, if I watch CNN for like 2 days straight, you know, all of a sudden I'm like, fuck Trump, Trump, fuck you. You know what I mean? And it was like I'm watching CNN.
Yeah.
And then if I watch Fox News for like 2 days straight,
Yeah.
you know, I start looking at my family different. You know, goddamn wetbacks coming over here taking jobs from real Americans, you sons of bitches.
Willie Barcena,
All right, thank you,
everybody.
bro. Thank
we
you,
can't
brother.
thank you enough for coming down to our conveniently located studios in Tustin. We love you, Willie. We wish you nothing but the best. And we can't wait to do more with you. It's the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Third time's still a charm.
As we wrap up episode 40, thank you for letting us violate your ear holes. And be sure to like us on YouTube and whatever podcast platform you love. Subscribe, leave a review. Jackie, why don't you say bye to everybody?
Bye-bye, y'all.
See ya.
Give me sugar.
Great job, Willie.
I say, welcome y'all now, come on into the Jimbo and Jackie Show. You know, he's that crazy cookie guy used to be on the radio. She's really sweet and her face is neat, they put it up on a big billboard. They're too much fun, so the previous marriages ended in divorce. But third time's a charm. They say the third time's a charm. Long live Jimbo and Jackie. Ah-ha.
Hold your